Let's take a journey along the humerus, the long bone of the arm that connects your shoulder to your elbow. We'll start at the top, at the proximal end. Here we see the head of the humerus, spherical surface that articulates with the glenoid cavity of the scapula to form the shoulder joint. Surrounding the head is a subtle groove called the anatomical neck, a raised edge that marks the boundary of the articular surface. Clinically, it is important to remember that the surgical neck lies just below the head and the tubercles and is a common site of fractures. Just lateral to the head is the greater tubercle, the larger of the two prominences. It's palpable on the lateral aspect of the shoulder and serves as an attachment site of several muscles. Anteriorly, you'll find the lesser tubercle, smaller but equally important for muscle attachment. Between these two tubercles runs the bicipital groove. This groove separates them and houses the tendon of long head of the biceps brachii, which travels upward toward the supraglenoid tubercle of the scapula. Now moving down the bone to the shaft. Along the lateral surface near the midshaft, you'll notice a roughened area known as the deltoid tuberosity. This is where the deltoid muscle inserts, giving it the leverage it needs to abduct the arm. Continuing down to the distal end, the anatomy becomes more complex. On either side are the epicondyles, medial and lateral prominences that are lazily palpable. The medial epicondyle is larger, and just behind it runs the ulnar nerve. When you hit this area and feel that sharp tingling sensation, you've struck the funny bone. At the articular surface, we find the condyles, which include two distinct regions. Medially is the trochlea, a pulley-shaped structure that articulates with the semilunar notch of the ulna. Laterally is the capitulum, rounded or head-shaped, which articulates with the head of the radius. Above these articular surfaces are three fossae that accommodate forearm movements. Anteriorly, above the trochlea, is the coronoid fossa, which receives the coronoid process of the ulna during flexion. Also anteriorly, above the capitulum, is the radial fossa, which accommodates the head of the radius. And posteriorly, we find the largest of the three, the olecranon fossa, which receives the olecranon process of the ulna during extension. From the rounded head proximally to the epicondyles and fossae distally, the humerus is more than just a long bone. It's a carefully shaped structure designed for mobility, stability, and powerful upper limb movement.